This program is brought to you by Sirius Texas Barbecue. We take our meat seriously.
It took more than 40 years, but Durango now has a formal housing plan that outlines concrete steps to create 1,000 affordable housing units within city limits. The City Council adopted the plan earlier this month. It identifies how the city can support private development of affordable housing through policy and regulatory changes, financing, and public-private partnerships. Mayor Dick White said the plan comes at a time when housing is more expensive than ever. The median price for a residential unit is close to $400,000. More than 40% of homeowners and 50% of renters pay more than a third of their incomes for mortgages or rent. And the cost of an average home is 7 times more expensive than the average income in the area.
It has become acute recently as Durango's gotten so expensive, and we're getting second homeowners, we've got vacation rentals, all of this stuff going on, pressuring our housing stock. And of course, people who are only earning wages aren't keeping up nationally or locally. And you really get into a situation where it's really, really hard for people to find even rental housing.
White said the council will review regulatory changes first. For example, the plan recommends reducing the required number of parking spaces for each unit to lower costs. Other fixes may include higher density development in more neighborhoods. Longer-term changes include a housing trust fund for public-private partnerships, infrastructure loans, or purchasing land for future development. Trust funds and land purchases cost money, and affordable housing is just one of the many infrastructure and service needs demanding the city's attention. The city cut 2 routes to the transit system beginning April 2nd because of funding shortfalls in state transportation grants. Aging city streets need maintenance. The Durango Business Improvement District, along with several arts and cultural organizations, are exploring the feasibility of building a downtown convention center to boost the tourism industry and sales tax revenues. And the list of civics projects continues to grow. Last fall, the city launched a community outreach effort to ask residents to identify long-term funding priorities and ways to pay for them. More public meetings are scheduled this year as the council considers a tax question for next fall.
And having the housing plan done enables us to put that in the list and in a way that I think people will understand and say, oh, how are we going to do that? How are we going to help the private sector help the community?
To follow developments on the housing plan, visit the city's website at durangogov.org.